contest between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're off from Arrowhead. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Hurts setting up to throw. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
They got 9 on their last play, Brock, so just a final yard now to go here on 3rd down. So the officials are officially on board tonight. For the first time, a flag flies. Somebody moved early. So 3rd down becomes much tougher for him as 3rd and 1 becomes 3rd and a much more difficult 6. So the false start makes this a far tougher call now. 3rd and 6. Throwing here, Hurts. This one's caught. Smith has it. They track him down finally as this play goes for about 20. And it's going to be a Philadelphia first down.
The number's pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
Well, QB made something happen. He got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. Out of bounds he goes after about a 5-yard pickup. And that is good for an Eagles first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Now their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Brock. It's a new set of downs at the 27. Back to throw, Hurts. What a difference a play makes. This one not working out in their favor. He's hauled to the ground. George Karlaftis. And now it's going to be 2nd and 20. Trying again following the sack. Hurts. On the move, headed right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. They get to him after a small pickup to the 35. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Third and long for him here. Over the middle and complete to Goddard. And this is going to wind up a gain of about 8 before he's taken down. Still well short of the first. So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. This will be a 44-yard look. Elliott connects there. And the opening drive, the game ends in 3 points. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Nico Remigio. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard mark.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. Chased out to his right. He can run it. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
Mahomes throwing here on 2nd. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And it's a big gain on this play, giving him about 19 yards and the first down, too.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
To the air, Mahomes. Norris is going to win this rep. They get to it. Jalen Carter. And that backs them up now into a 2nd and 18.
2nd and 18 at the 38-yard line.
After the sack, Mahomes. He beams one deep right side. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Reek Woolen with the INT. And the Eagles take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Hurts looking to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half. And they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. It's Kader Kohu up to make that play. We're still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. Stick around, more from Arrowhead on the other side. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Hurts to throw. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And this is going to go for a gain of 6, but it's not enough. Defense doesn't let him get past that. It is 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on 4th down. That gets him the first. Here's Hurts. Right back to him, but he can't make the catch this time. Defender waiting with that hit, forces it out. It's 2nd down. Too early to go back to that well, partner. They were still locked in on him after his gain on that previous snap.
Yeah, they defended this one far better than the last one. Some renewed focus and bodying him up. You know, as a defender, you have got to separate that receiver from the ball.
It's Hurts throwing on 2nd. Finds Barkley underneath. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. The LSU rookie with the pick.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Mahomes. Looking long again. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Picked off by Marcus Epps. And the Eagles get the football back with minimal Still time to go in our half.
This is such the back-and-forth nature of this game that we all love. Defense is just infused with confidence. Back-to-back possessions, taking it away, and offensively, well, you just feel like you're killing your team right now. Got to protect the football.
Taking a shot towards the end zone. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for one, maybe two more snaps. He's looking for Dallas Goedert there. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Second down, Hurts. A massive shot towards the end zone. And the defender comes away with it. L'Jarius Sneed with the INT. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Mejia with the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. He's going to try another deep one here. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. The second half begins with a bang. 39 yards. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. And dose of the hurry up here.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
On second down, here's Mahomes. To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. And boy, they made a challenge for that first down. They got very close. Picked up 14. Now it's third and short.
Brings up third down.
Back to throw Mahomes. And no luck. That's incomplete. And that means it is fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this. Trying for it, it's Walker. And forget this first down. He's made as he got to the line. They're not going to get this. This is a turnover on downs.
Well, a blitz on fourth down's a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
Driving on the ground here with Barkley. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he's down as that play goes for 26 big ones. That's good for the first down. Hurts setting up to throw. What a difference a play makes. This one not working out in their favor. He's home to the ground. Just got to him again. And that is his second of the game. So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes second and 22. Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down. And that's just a good call there. Not the type of lead or the down where you should be forcing anything. So good call there to just get rid of it.
Yeah, this is called game management, right?
Yeah.
People get this bad perception of a game manager. He's a game manager. You should be a good game manager. And make sure you throw it away if nothing is there.
Here he goes, third and long. To the outside, this is brought in by Goedert. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. A big play for the Birds. 37 yards. Inside the final minute of our third quarter. First down, a run with Barkley. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. And in the middle of all that chaos and traffic, look at that. It was their safety who ran in to clean that up.
Yeah, with their size and where they come from on the field, it's pretty cool. They love those opportunities to blitz, kind of hide behind their defenders and their peers, and then go finish the tackle.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing here, Hurts. Forced out to his right. Working the sideline, that's Goddard. And give him an even 10 here, Brock, before he hits that sideline. This is going to get him a good bit closer now for this 3rd down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
And we won't have another snap. That is the end of our 3rd quarter. It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. Welcome back, football fans. 3rd down now as we begin our final quarter. Now Hurts. Hitting his throw is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. No time to get that pass. Lucky he got rid of it at all, but it's 4th down. Just about a yard to the markers. And they're going to take the risk and go for this. They'll go. Hurts. And he's caught. He's got ground. And they're going to get far more than that 1 yard they needed. Going for it on 4th down pays off.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Dallas Goedert scoring there on the 10th play of that drive. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Mejio with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Looking to throw Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
One score is just, well, it's not going to be enough. I think we can look at the scoreboard and know that. So the pace is going to pick up, and I think you're going to see more and more of those shots deep down the field, Kate.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. Here's Mahomes now. And defensive pressure messes up that release. Pass falls to the ground. It is incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Third and long for him here. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. Oh, it's there, but he dropped it. A painful moment to break concentration. That forces fourth down.
Sometimes I scratch my head with fourth down decisions. Not here. This is four down territory for them, regardless of how much time left or where they're at on the field. You're down 2 scores. You've got to find 2 more possessions in this drive. It's got to end in points.
This is caught inside the 15. Offense in the hurry up here.
Gain on the play of 66 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. And he's going to reach the goal line. Touchdown, Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes providing the exclamation mark on a 74-yard drive. Here are the Chiefs facing a massive 2-point drive.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Here's Mahomes. And he reels it in for 2, so now a field goal would get them the lead.
The score, Eagles 10, Chiefs 8.
They knew what they had to do, Brock. They got the score and now need to pull off this onside kick. I think they got it. I think they got it. And they did. The Chiefs have it. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore. But he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up. Shift the momentum a little here in the fourth. Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. And understandably, they're happy to just let this clock run down to our 2-minute warning. Eagles up by just a couple of points. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Back to throw. Hurts. And he's not going to escape this one. They take him down late in this ballgame. Felix and Uzama. And now it's going to be 22 yards for them to pick up on this 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Here he is to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be stopped with a good ways still to go. Defenders rallying to that completion. That forces 4th down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Yeah, Nick Sirianni saw that play clock running down as he hurries to get a timeout call. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. They'll look to throw it. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock. This one loses yards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
He's going to get there, and he goes down. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line.
A 7-yard loss.
And with an alternate play here.
Third down.
Here he is to throw. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down. Hand off to Walker from the gun. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. All right, got a timeout here. Just 8 seconds remaining in our ball game. This could be our last, maybe second to last snap here. This is Walker on second. Taken down, but not before he picks up 11 on the play. And it's going to be first down Chiefs. They get the timeout, and with 1 second left, they're going to get mentally prepped to, you'd think, try this game winner. And before the snap, defense using its final timeout here. Last little bit of gamesmanship that they can provide. Just trying to ice the kicker before he lines up for that possible game winner.
A 34-yard attempt.
The kick is good. He got it. And he drills the chip shot to win them this game. Well, no louder place in Missouri or Kansas right now as the Chiefs get the win in Arrowhead. And it took everybody at the end. First to set up that field goal, and then for him to go out and win it with that accurate kick. It wasn't a dominating win by any means, partner, but a great show of resiliency to fight back and steal it away. So for my partner, Brock Hughes,